The floorboard was the first betrayal. A sharp, familiar creak under her bare foot as she stepped out of her room. The house was a symphony of nighttime sounds, but that particular note belonged to the hallway, right where the old oak plank warped. Lily froze, her breath held tight in her chest. It was the rocking that had woken her. Not a loud, violent rocking, but the slow, rhythmic creak, squeak, creak, of her grandmother's old chair from the living room. The sound was a lullaby from her childhood, but at 2:17 a.m., in the pitch-black silence, it was a discordant alarm. She peered down the dark hallway. A sliver of moonlight cut through the living room window, illuminating just the edge of the rocking chair. And it was moving. Back and forth, empty, yet purposeful. "Gran," she whispered, the word swallowed by the thick dark. The rocking stopped. Lily's heart hammered against her ribs. She should go back to bed, lock the door, pull the covers over her head. But a cold, sickly curiosity pulled her forward. She padded down the hall, each step a careful negotiation with the groaning floor. The living room was a pool of shadows. The moonlight didn't reach the chair itself, which was now still. It was just a shape, a deeper black against the gray. As her eyes adjusted, she saw a figure sitting in it. A slouched, small silhouette, just like her grandmother always sat. Relief, warm and dizzying, washed over her. "Gran, you scared me. What are you doing up?" The figure didn't respond. It didn't move. "Gran?" Lily took another step into the room, her hand fumbling for the light switch on the wall. Her fingers found the plastic. She flicked it. The overhead bulb buzzed to life, casting a weak, yellow glow. The light hit the figure in the chair, and for a single, blissful second, Lily saw her grandmother's floral print housecoat, her thin, white hair. Then the figure turned its head. It wasn't a slow, human turn. It was a fluid, unnatural rotation, the neck craning too far, the head tilting at an impossible angle. The face that looked back at Lily was not her grandmother's. The skin was waxy and pale, stretched taut over sharp cheekbones. The eyes were bottomless pools of black, holding a malevolent intelligence that was ancient and cold. A cruel, lipless smile stretched wide, revealing rows of needle-like teeth. It was Valak. The entity didn't move from the chair. It just stared, its smile widening impossibly, a silent mockery of the familial comfort the chair represented. The creak, squeak, started again, though the thing in the chair was perfectly still. The sound was coming from the shadows around her, from the very walls. Lily tried to scream, but the sound was trapped in her frozen throat. She tried to run, but her feet were rooted to the spot. The thing that was not her grandmother raised a long, bony finger, beckoning her closer. The air grew frigid, and the smell of old dust and decay filled her nostrils. The rocking grew faster, more frantic, a frenzied percussion to her terror. And then, the figure in the chair spoke, its voice a dry, rustling whisper that seemed to come from every corner of the room at once. "She's not here anymore." The final, piercing creak of the chair was the last thing Lily heard before the light bulb shattered, plunging her into a darkness that was no longer empty, but alive.